Hello, everyone. Welcome to something new. That's what I keep saying now with all the new stuff. But this isn't a new series or anything. This is a long-awaited. I don't know. It's not awaited, but much needed, I guess. Formal channel update and just peek behind the curtain, I guess. I recorded one of these back in November, I think, and I ended up scrapping it because. I can't remember. I think I had plans for things to happen and just wasn't able to do it because of tech stuff, which I will talk about in detail to get things, I guess, rolling here. I do have a checklist of points and stuff to hit, so the first thing on here is the channel's history, because the reason I am doing this formally right now is because in the first or second week of July, the channel will reach 2 years of age. So I started this back, I formally founded this channel on like June 7th of 2022. But I don't think the first upload went up until like July 10th or something like that, so like a month later. So whatever anniversary you want to follow, we're around that 2-year mark at this time of year, so it is what it is. So I guess the channel history, there's not much, but it's more so just an avenue to talk about the tech stuff that I've dealt with and I've mentioned ad nauseum in the community posts and in other videos and stuff. So this video is essentially going to serve as, I guess it's really going to serve as like the channel trailer. I mean, it's not a trailer, it's a bad video to use for a trailer. I'll probably make one at some point, but yeah, it's basically going to serve as that. Just so anyone who's new to the channel or maybe returning, they can just come to this video and kind of get a brief overview of what's been happening on this channel for the last couple of years, and I mean what you're going to see moving forward and things of that nature. Obviously, until we need to update it and do another one. So this is the first video I'm really going to do where I'm going to formally just kind of talk outwardly to y'all just about everything and be transparent about what's been doing and what my plans are as far as the channel goes. So as far as the history goes, yeah, see, I'm already drawing a blank. As far as the history for the channel goes, I don't know why I called it that, but I guess just the standard here. So I originally started the channel with the intent of just doing sports on the PS2. That was really the only thing I wanted to do, was to just upload sports games, specifically from this era of gaming, PS1 and PS2, to YouTube. That was really it. That's the kind of content that I found myself really enjoying during the pandemic. That's what I just found as I got older. The only stuff I really could force myself to watch anymore. I couldn't watch old gaming videos or anything, or podcasts or anything like that. I just liked watching these kinds of videos. So, so I wanted to do this, myself, and make my own stuff. And so that's what I'm doing. But the thing that I noticed that was different from a lot of the people who do that kind of stuff is there's not really a big channel or voice or just person in the space that represents all sports. And I mean all, like NASCAR, fishing, baseball, hockey, basketball. I mean, just every possible. I mean, there's a lot of sports games that have been made during this era, and I mean, just all time. And the only games that you can see regularly on YouTube are Madden or NCAA, which is fine because those are great games and great game series, and they offer a lot of replayability and stuff. But I really wanted to represent as many and all just forms of sports as I could on this channel. That was kind of my focus, was to do the same thing, but just broaden the horizon, I guess, broaden the scope of what that could be, just on the platform. So, yeah, so that's what this is supposed to be, and so I set out to just start off with Madden and NCAA because those were easier videos to make. I had a stockpile. I started uploading in the summer of 22, and then I ran out. And when I first started uploading, I was able to upload from my house, and the videos took a couple hours, but I could get them up from my house. And then when I finally started uploading more videos, that was no longer the case. My internet was no longer strong enough to do that. So the city that I live in is an AT&T city, so there's a certain radius within the city that's not the city limits. It's just kind of, based on your neighborhood or what part of the city you're in. You have access to AT&T Fiber, which if you've had AT&T Fiber, AT&T Fiber is amazing. It's great. But unfortunately, where I started KCSN, the first original headquarters, if you will. I was outside of that range, so I just had regular AT&T, which if you've had regular AT&T, you know it sucks a lot. So yeah, I was unable to upload videos consistently from my house, or from HQ, if you will, for that first probably year and a half of KCSN, really up until a couple weeks ago when I started uploading commentary again. And so the way I found to work around it was to start uploading the sim content, because I didn't need to do a lot of commentary, and I was able to get a consistent amount of videos on the channel, and hit that representation thing that I was talking about with basketball and hockey and baseball and stuff, without having to actually sit down and devote a lot of hours on recording and editing all of those series. So, because I also didn't have the time, I work a full-time job. This is just a hobby, and I also have a serious relationship that I'm in as well. So I mean, there's really not a ton of time to devote to doing all of those things. Of course, that's the dream with this channel, but it's a hobby. So anyway, moving forward. But yeah, that's why I started doing the sim stuff, and then on top of that, what would have to happen is I would literally have to stockpile videos for a month, and then go down to my parents' house, which is a state over. It's 2 hours away from mine, and upload my videos on a weekend. So once a month, I would drive down to my parents' house and do that, because my dad has great internet at his house, where I'm able to upload my videos almost instantaneously. By the time I'm done filling out the description, the video's already done and the check's already done. So I had to basically go down to my folks' house once a month, upload all these videos that I recorded within the month, and that was that. So if I didn't meet a personal deadline that I had set for myself with a video being done or these videos being done, I'd have to wait a whole another month, basically 2 months, before those videos could even go up again. So that's why the NCAA and the Madden series have taken so long to do. Up to this point, is because of that. And then also, towards the end of 23, my editing software that I use for voiceover, so I use two different softwares, one because I'm not technologically smart or inclined, so I found two softwares that allows me to do the very basic editing that I need to do, and that's just kind of what I'm sticking with. So there's probably better ways to do it, but for now it's what's working. So I use Shotcut just to do basic cuts on all my videos, just basic editing. I use Shotcut, and then for VO I use Adobe Premiere Rush, not Premiere Rush, and that app completely broke on my PC late in 23. So I had all of these videos that you've seen come out in the last month edited, like the entire Northwestern series, a lot of that Bengals series was all edited and just sitting on my computer waiting to have VO added and uploaded. And the Adobe Premiere Rush app just broke. I just could not use it. What would happen is I would click on the icon and load it through the cloud, thing on the desktop, and it would pull up the overlay for Premiere Rush, and it would just be a blank. It would just be completely blank. Like the file, edit, view, and all that would be at the top, but the screen itself was completely blank, and I couldn't see any of my projects. I couldn't see the Create Project button, the Help button, anything. Like nothing would load. Over time, I eventually just got so fed up with trying to figure it out, or just it not working. I couldn't Google it. It's one of those tech problems where you just have no way how to word it. And I saw a bunch of things that seemed close, but nothing was really working. But I was eventually able to just kind of break it back into working. That's the only way I can explain it. I added it to like my taskbar at the bottom and alt-clicked it, and sometimes it would load the video, sometimes it wouldn't. It would load some videos, it would glitch to where it showed the overlay with like a different screen behind it. I mean, it was broke, dude, I'm serious. And it was working that way basically for the first couple weeks I started uploading commentary, but I managed to get to where I could record on it, so I just went with it. But now it's back to working just basically how it was when I first started the channel, so I'm not questioning it or anything. I'm not even paying for it, so it's whatever. But yeah, those are the two main tech problems that I've had that have really impeded the growth and content that you've seen on the channel. I haven't had good access to internet from my own home where I record these videos, and then my editing software, one of the two I use, has been just completely broken for several months. So that is, that's basically been the history of KCSN. That's what's defined it. So I'm sure there are very easy solutions to those problems, and hey, if you have any, then comment. But that's basically how things have operated. So KCSN headquarters has finally moved to within that fiber range. So I'm back with AT&T Fiber, and I've been able to upload all my videos from my home. And because I'm able to do that, I have a lot more time to work on more series, more commentary-based series, and I've been able to kind of shift away from the sim stuff just about entirely. So with that, I'm going to move into the next talking point, which is college football, NCAA. Because I've broken this down with the series that I plan to keep on the channel long term. So so we're going to go through them one by one. And the first one is college football. So NCAA. The Northwestern series, I finally did finish. I decided to switch to a sim thing because I really wasn't that great at the game. I didn't think the games were all that interesting when I did play them. And it's just a lot more fun for me personally to use the older NCAA games as kind of like a management sim. They're just set up a whole lot more better for that because, recruiting and stuff is all done in the off-season. You don't do it in season like you do in 06. So I really just enjoy playing 02, 03, and 04 and stuff because the off-season works like Madden does. And it's a lot easier to just sim through years like that and get a lot of videos done. A lot more videos that I think are at least more entertaining to watch. You don't have to watch a 7-3 matchup between me and Air Force. But I know people love gameplay, so I always try editing in the bowl games and stuff. That was kind of the balance that I struck with keeping NCAA on the channel. So that series is done, and I switched immediately over to the Louisiana Monroe series. And I mentioned in one of the parts that just came out this weekend, because I'm going to try and get this up Sunday, so I think it was Saturday when it came out, this Saturday. But I mentioned at the end of that video that basically I plan on stopping it pretty soon. I can't remember what years I've done, but I basically ran that, I think, for 12 or 13 seasons, and we're probably at like 7 or 8 where we're at now, I think. So there's not much left to go in that series, and the reason for that being is I think views in general have just kind of went down because YouTube algorithm, it picks and chooses when it wants to give viewers to your channel and stuff. So I try not to focus on them. I talk about it in that video that I really don't worry too much about viewership because I'm such a small channel. And what I'm doing is very niche, so I don't expect to get any crazy kind of viewership or anything like that. But what I do like is concurrent viewership. So if the same people who watch all my videos and are subscribed to me aren't watching the videos I'm uploading, then clearly something's not working. So I want to foster a healthy community, as well as grow my channel. So I need to be aware of things like that when they're happening, even if the videos are fun to make. So I do like Louisiana Monroe. I do like doing that series. It was fun, but after a while, when I was recording the rest of that series, I realized it was just really kind of repetitive. And at least with the Northwestern series, there was we were always playing for a national championship. That was always kind of the expectation. So if it worked out for me, we were playing for a natty, and that's what I had to edit and go through. But in the ULM series, it reached a point where I realized I don't think the game's going to let me do it. We already played for one. But that was it. I just I didn't think it was going to get much better than that. So I just wanted to kind of call it early. And the other big elephant in the room is College Football 25 is coming out next month. So this is a retro gaming channel, but I've really had to fight myself and figure out what I'm going to do with College Football 25 because it's going to be a huge thing. Everyone's going to be uploading content on it. I would like to upload content on it and just really get into that game and stuff. I haven't really been on the cutting edge for it, on all my other socials and stuff. I've been really lacking on my socials. But that's just a game that I would really enjoy to play on the channel. And I don't know, it may work, it may not. It may bring some new viewers. It may not work with the very tiny audience I have. I don't know. But I do plan on maybe doing something with that. And maybe the ULM series can at least carry us to that. Or at least into July. That's kind of the goal, I guess, and maybe segue into that. I'm going to be doing something new regardless with NCAA when the college football season starts. So at the end of August, beginning of September, we are going to have a brand new series, and I'm going to make it at least gameplay based, whether I'm sending the games and editing through them with commentary or I'm playing them myself. That will be coming, late summer, early fall. So that is kind of the plan with NCAA. I may or may not do something with CFB 25 when that comes out in July, but definitely there will be a brand new series that coincides with the college football season forthcoming. So I'm not sure what team I'll pick. I've got a lot of ideas, but I'll narrow down one when that time comes. So with that, we'll move into Madden now. So Madden is kind of a weirder and a trickier one. This Bengals series I started recording, sometime in the second half of last year. I think during this previous NFL season I started recording it. Madden 01 is probably one of my favorite games to do that kind of thing with. It just works so much better. A lot of the Sims and the other Madden games really don't function all that well, so they don't make the best for that. And as you get further on, like in Madden 05 and 06 and stuff, like the franchise mode starts to get a lot more in depth. And so Madden 01 to like 04 is kind of a sweet spot where developing or drafting players and building rosters is in-depth enough to where it's enjoyable, but not too much to where there's a lot more to focus on. You can't just kind of run through it. And so Madden 01 is that sweet spot I kind of found, and just I thought it would be fun to just take a really bad Bengals roster with a lot of rookies that never panned out for them in an old version of the NFL with no Texans, and just see how it went. And so far it's been a ton of fun, and I've really enjoyed doing that series. I've enjoyed seeing the engagement and the response to that series too. It sounds like some people are having a lot of fun with it, which is awesome. I love it. As for the Cardinals series, however, I don't know. I really just do not know. So once I finally got the Super Bowl edited and uploaded, it was like, cool. This has been needed for a long time since the year 2 videos went up, like during the NFL season, like 6 months ago. If you like that series, you've been waiting for a while. But yeah, so once I got the Super Bowl up and that video was done, I was so happy with that video and just how that season ended, where I was kind of like, you know what, I really don't need to make another Cardinals video. It's the first series on the channel. A lot of those videos aren't that good. I've gotten a little bit better at making these videos since I started, so I don't really need to continue that series. I can just kind of let it be the first series and just kind of end it. But, I always told myself I would do at least 3 years with it, which is what I said in that video. I would at least give it 3 years and just, see what happens. Try and do, like, an actual genuine playthrough of it. But I don't know. I seriously don't know. Those videos take a lot, a lot to do. And to balance all the other stuff I'm trying to do on the channel, there's really not, like, a ton of time or room for it. So I just kind of don't want to pick it back up. I like where it ended. But who knows, man? It might come back. It might not. I hate leaving it as a TBD in the update video, which is supposed to be speaking in definite terms. But as of now, recording, I genuinely cannot say for certain whether I want to continue it or not, or will continue it or not. I joked before that it and the Northwestern series might just be my they might just simply be like my One Piece, where I just upload the videos all the time, just periodically throughout the years, like it never really ends or not, but I don't know. So I guess I'll leave that at an IDK. But the Bengals series is done. It is done, recording-wise anyway. I haven't uploaded the last video, but I have recorded all of it. So I know it's going to end. I know it's going to happen and everything, and I've edited through a ton of those videos that need to be recorded, but those videos are going to come up consistently. It's probably going to carry us through the summer until the NFL season starts in the fall, so once we do that, then we'll shift to something else, something different. I will not be playing Madden 25, I can tell you that for certain. I will never play new Madden. There's no reason to, so that will stay retro as the channel is advertised, so so that's what you can expect from Madden moving forward. The Bengals series is going to continue throughout the summer, maybe longer, depending on how long it actually takes to get the rest of the videos uploaded, but that's going to carry on, and then maybe more Cardinals, maybe not, and then, just new series for the NFL season, expect that. Baseball now, we'll move into baseball. So, I finally got a baseball series uploaded. I've wanted to do baseball since I started this channel. Baseball is my favorite sport. Probably tied with football, maybe. I don't know. Baseball is probably my favorite sport. That's why I have baseball going for my update here in the background. But yeah, I love baseball. So I've wanted to get a series uploaded, and I finally have one started now. And there's a thing about it. So I started originally doing it as a like a out of the park baseball, like Football Manager, whatever kind of sim, kind of like I do the NCAA series, because I didn't think I'd be able to record any gameplay from it because the game doesn't let you sim from the menu. But if you go in and you select the middle, once you start up a game, it'll let you watch and sim like I'm doing right now. In MVP Baseball '05 specifically is what I'm talking about. So. The first 3 episodes that I recorded and are set to be uploaded, the first 2 are up this week. But after that, in part 4, there will be gameplay. I will edit in more gameplay. So I'm going to record more, and I'm going to actually include some of the games and stuff for that series. So, that's basically it for baseball. I'm probably going to continue that national series and just see how it goes because, again, I'm new to this game, so I don't know if I'll be able to even do anything with it. I need to learn it still as we're going. I already played through a little bit of it before I started recording just to see if I could do it, and it seemed like something I could at least figure out, so I'm going to try and do that as we go along. And hopefully that series ends successfully for us. At the very least, when baseball season comes around next year, I should hopefully be a little bit more seasoned with this game or a baseball game in general. So, but yeah, that's going to go through for baseball season. That'll probably end when baseball season ends. I'll try and correlate it. And yeah, that's basically going to be baseball, how baseball works on the channel. As for the other stuff, so the other stuff is basically basketball, hockey, the Sim series, and anything else. Hockey and basketball will probably make an appearance on the channel when those seasons start in the fall. I wanted to do series in those for a while, but I'm very new to basketball. I'm not even really like a huge basketball fan, but I want to feature all those sports on the channel. So I need to get basketball on here at some point. So hopefully by the time the basketball season rolls around, I'll be a little bit more informed on it and be able to play those games and do a series in those. I would love to do that. So those games seem like a lot of fun to play. I've played them a couple times. They're enjoyable. Same with hockey. I want to get hockey on the channel. I tried recording a hockey series this previous weekend, and it just didn't gel well. I needed to do commentary. I wasn't able to do it, so it just, I'll probably wait until the NHL season comes to try it. I don't know, but I already have a lot of stuff on the channel I'm trying to balance right now, so yeah, hockey and basketball may just have to wait until those seasons come around. Try to capitalize on the popularity of the sports coming back, just following the schedules of the sports world. I feel like that's the smartest thing for me to try to do. But, yeah, anywho, that is how those are going to work. And then Arena Football. So I don't anticipate a lot happening with this Arena Football series. The Arena Football Road to Glory game is kind of a rough game from a technical standpoint. It's not really built to be used how, like, Madden and NCAA are. But there's still some fun to be had in that game. I could probably do at least a few seasons in that game, and it'll be fun. It'll be a short series just for the summer, you know what I mean? While we're waiting for professional football to kick back up. And I just love arena football, man. I have a huge passion for arena football. I've been watching the Indoor Football League for many years, and of course the AFL before that. I love arena football, so I want that to be on the channel. A healthy amount is the other stuff, and I know it's even more niche than what we're already doing, and I don't care, because at the end of the day, as much as what your audience wants and stuff is important, I should also be having fun with this as it is a hobby, and putting out the stuff that I also want to watch, because that's what the Sim stuff was. I knew the Sim stuff probably wouldn't have been as popular, but that's the stuff I like watching. That's the stuff I enjoy relaxing to and sleeping to, and just having on the channel. I think that stuff's cool. So, yeah, I'm going to feature Arena Football on the channel consistently. So sorry if you're not into that, but I love that game. I love those games, and I love the sport of Arena Football. So that will be around as well. There's a bunch of other sports I would like to feature on here. There's some racing games I really enjoy that I want on here, but I'm not sure if they really fit the title of sport, you know what I mean? Like, would you put Gran Turismo on a sport channel? Probably, right? It's just regular racing, right? Or like Test Drive Eve Destruction, that Derby car game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's racing, it's a sport, but I don't know if it necessarily fits the theme here, but it'll probably happen. So, but that's just some of the stuff I think about in terms of what else I can throw on here alongside, the football games and baseball and stuff with what we got going on now. So, scheduling as it's going now, now, how I kind of have ironed it out, is on Sunday and Thursday I put up Bengals. On Monday and Wednesday, I think is what I have. Monday and Wednesday is for baseball. And then Tuesday and Friday is going to be the arena football, and then Tuesday and Saturday is also going to be ULM. So that's kind of how the series are working right now. How I'm kind of mashing up the days of the week. If I could, I'd add an eighth. No, I wouldn't, because that would probably mean we'd have to work more. So yeah, I don't want to do that. The last thing on the itinerary, I guess, before I close this one out here, trying to keep this one at least moderately in length. I know no one's going to watch a 45-minute update video, because why would you? But yeah, so the last thing on the itinerary is a gaming channel. I'm starting a gaming channel, and this is just because, on top of playing sports games on the PS2, I just love playing my PS2. That's where I get my enjoyment. I don't play new games. I don't play Xbox One or Series S, PS5. None of that. I may occasionally play Fortnite with my friends. That's about it. I do not play new games. And I love playing PS2. That's PS2 and PS1, retro games. That's what I love. And a whole community devoted to it, because that's what I like. So, you know, something in my brain will not allow me to just upload all that stuff to one channel. It's a lot. It's overload. It's overkill. So I'm just going to add another channel and put up all my gaming stuff that I want over there. And it's not going to be inherently like comedy, you know, funny. Like, that's not the intent, is for it to be funny. It's really just like, hey, I like playing these games. I'm just going to talk and BS my way through them. And put them on the internet, so you can watch them, you cannot watch them. It's fine. I don't care. I want them up there. Like I said, those are the videos I want to watch. I want to see on there, so I'm making them. And if you guys also want those kind of videos, then they'll be over there. The channel is going to be called Sloppy Couch. I'm going to link it in the description of this video. But yeah, the Sloppy Couch. I enjoy that name. I really don't like the KCSN name or the branding. I want to take it away from myself, because it's just my initials and my face. But I've straddled myself over it for probably since last September, October. I've wanted to change the name of KCSN, and just nothing has happened. Nothing has come to my mind. I haven't thought of anything good. I've thought of a few good names, but nothing really just, you know, that I enjoy enough to take it away from this. And once you wait too long, it gets too hard to change and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. It may just be KCSN for the foreseeable future. If I ever want to change it, I will. I don't know. But Sloppy Couch is going to be the gaming channel. I have a Crash Bandicoot 1 series that's going to be coming up. That's going to be the first thing we do. I recorded those videos forever ago, so I kind of mentioned it as the gaming network, because I think originally I was going to call Sloppy Couch, I was going to call it just the KCGN, the gaming network, instead of the sports network. But yeah, I mean, that's just dumb. So Sloppy Couch is going to be the name of that channel, and that's where gaming and stuff, PS2 gaming, will live. So there's a lot of stuff I want to do with that one, a lot of games. I have a whole stockpile of classic PS2 games that I love, and then some of them will be streamed, because some of them won't make for the best, just Let's Play series. Some of them would just be better to be streamed, and I would like to stream in the future. I might need technologically to get more stuff and just get more educated before I do stuff like that, but I would love to do that in the future with those games and stuff, you know, maybe stream on TikTok and things like that, because I'm awful at keeping my TikTok updated and my other socials updated. But yeah, so that is pretty much where KCSN kind of rests, and that's kind of the MO here. We got the ULM series that's going to end here within the next month or so, maybe 2 months. Might be doing some CFB 25. New series is coming in the fall. Cardinals may come back. I don't know. Bengals series is going to carry us into the new NFL season, and then of course the new NFL series. The National Series is going to probably go to the end of the baseball season. We might get some hockey and basketball to coincide with those seasons coming back in the fall, along with some other sports potentially. Arena football is just going to be seen throughout, you know, the year, as probably with the spring, probably correlate with the spring football season. That's when it'll come back most years. And then yeah, new channel Sloppy Couch is going up on Monday. It'll be there. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. If you have watched only one video, a couple seconds, couple minutes, couple hours, if you've commented, if you've liked on videos, if you are an active person, if you just are a ghost person, if you don't think that highly. Regardless, I don't care. I really appreciate just any time spent gazing upon this channel and any time on this channel on your browser. I really appreciate it. This is like I said earlier in the video, it's a hobby. It's just something I enjoy doing. You know, just gives some fulfillment. I believe everyone should have something like that in their lives, and I just have a blast doing this. It's a lot of fun. I spend a whole day grinding through the stuff out, and just getting all the stuff that you see happen done. So it all happens in basically one day around my work schedule and my life schedule. So thanks again for the patience. If you've been here from the beginning, I don't know if there's many who are, but from the first couple uploads, thank you so much, man. And I hope to continue this going further for, I mean, just however long I want, really. But yeah, so hopefully things go well on Sloppy Couch. Hopefully you guys like the content and stuff. If you have suggestions, feel free to comment and all that stuff. If there's stuff you want to see, maybe see me try to play. Yeah, I'm open to all that. You know, I don't shy away from criticism. If there is some good constructive criticism, I will hear it. So thanks again so much for watching KCSN and just being a part of this hobby, the stream of mine. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it's going to be it for the year 2 anniversary. So happy 2-year birthday to KCSN, and I guess happy birthday to Sloppy Couch.